Our first instincts a year ago were to care for each other in the most practical ways, through grocery runs and errands and establishing multi-generational connections. But before too long, we realized that as our caring team reflected, the most important and needed act of caring would be to simply bear witness to each other and to the mix of blessing and pain and grief and gratitude along the way. So in this spirit, we invite you all now into a time of reflection, of bearing witness and beholding all we have experienced this year. If you're able, grab a piece of paper and a pen. I invite you to just take a moment now and to try to get in touch with yourself and who you were a year ago. What feelings were present in your body 1 year ago? What fears, uncertainties, what hopes? If you were present for our service a year ago, you might remember that first time you logged on to Zoom or to Facebook or to the website, just kind of wondering how it all would go. What hopes or fears or anxieties did you hold as you took that first step towards connecting in this entirely new way? As you remember, I invite you to write one word that would describe a feeling that you had 1 year ago. For example, this is my word. Let's see. So maybe you have a word that's like that or a whole different word. If you're willing, after you've written it, you might share that word in the chat. And also imagine all the other words that others are writing right now that we can't see, those who are joining us on the website or who are watching this later in the week. Just feel all the different feelings that we all were feeling a year ago.
I see you and hold you
consider this fullness
on this day.
and invite a deeper reflection on this past year. I'm going to ask you 3 questions about your experiences from this year and invite in the same sort of way, one word or a couple word response. My first question is, in this past year, what have you lost? Loss is definitely one way that we can tell the story of this year, that we need to keep telling as the story of this year. It could be a permanent loss or maybe just temporary, but we have all lost things this year, and grief has been our constant companion. And so in one word, or maybe a couple words, what have you lost? I invite you to write that word or phrase, and if you're able, share it in the chat again. As we consider all the words that others may be writing and sharing right now, all the losses
and hold
we've held
in love on this day. There's no need for you to worry in a lonely kind of way. Let our hearts be unburied.
And then my second question is, what have you learned this year? The lessons we've learned is another way we could tell the story. So many things we've done for the first time in this unprecedented year. If you had to say in one word or a couple words what we have learned, what is that word? Write that word and then let's share it again as we consider all of our lessons. My word on lessons. It's a very hard lesson for me, is surrender. Surrender. I'm still learning.
I see you
and finally, I invite you to consider, what have you loved this year? What's the blessing that has emerged in this emergency Where have you found meaning or hope? Small or big joys are welcome.
You and hold you in
And share it again in the
love
chat.
on this day.
Let's just imagine everyone who, as you write,
I see
all the
you and
words that are
hold
out
you
there.
in love on this day. There's no
There's so
need for
much
you
to
to
love.
worry in a lonely kind of way. Let our hearts be unburied as we shout and celebrate that you see me and hold me in love on this day.